So you bought a good cigar, expensive one. Expensive cigar is very subjective. It can be a $10 cigar, $15 cigar. For some people, $35 is expensive. Some people, $25 is expensive. Though that is very subjective. And we keep that in for some other video. But let's suppose you bought an expensive cigar. And once you light it up, an inch, 2 inch down, it turned sharp, bitter, a little ammonia on the back of your throat. You probably assumed one of the three things. Your palate was off, you smoked it too fast, or you got a bad stick. Now, sometimes it's one of those, I agree. But there is a fourth reason nobody tells you about, and it's the one I bet on. So before the cigar gets built, tobacco goes through fermentation. That's where the harshness comes out of the leaf. The ammonia cooks off, the leaf settles down. By the time it's ready to roll, that leaf is 100% clean, given the fermentation is done properly and blah, blah, blah. So now a ready leaf cigar is on the rolling table. Before you start bunching the tobacco, you have to add moisture to it. You have to make it wet again so that you can form the shape of the cigar. If you do not add moisture, the leaf shatters. That moisture or the wetness that you add on the cigar restarts the fermentation inside a finished cigar. So now you got a cigar built out of the tobacco which was finished, well fermented, and now you made a cigar which is not finished. Because of that small fermentation process that starts again, people call it secondary fermentation, tertiary fermentation, whatever fermentation. I don't believe in that, but again, that's terminology that people use, and we go with that. So there is small amount of ammonia which is still left out, or which is still being released when you add moisture to it. And it has to leave. That ammonia has to leave. It leaves on its own timing, whether it be it in the factory aging room, or on the retailer's shelf, or in your humidor, or in your mouth. Now, when that ammonia leaves and which is in your mouth, that is the sharpness or the bitterness or the ammonia that you're talking about in the cigar. You know, a cigar can be made with a 10-year-old tobacco and still smoke young. Because the leaf was ready, the cigar was not. There are two different things almost. Nobody tells you which one they are talking about when they say aged. So here's the part that matters when you are spending money. Nobody's required to tell you which one you are buying. There is no rule that tells you how long you should sit on the cigar after it is old. Some sit for months, some sit for years, some even pack it and ship it the same week. Because the box on the shelf is money and the box in an aging room is not. That's a business decision. It's not a quality decision. And it's invisible when you are buying cigar on the counter. I'll tell you where MBombay lands. When we roll a cigar, then we just don't ship. The cigar sits, 3 years, 4 years, 7 years sometimes. That's the inventory we are paying to store instead of paying to sell. I do it because I rather give you a cigar that is finished rather than it's not. You don't have to take my word for it. Next time when you are in the shop, ask the person behind the counter what is the roll day. Ask how long has it been resting. And if the person behind the counter, your tobacconist or your manager or the person you're buying the cigar from, knows the answer, bro, that is the best shop that you are going to be in.